Okay, I'll be there in a minute.
Well, I have to go get shit anyway, but it's 4:15, so we should start the stream on time because we're professional like that. Sort of, kind of, maybe.
Professional streamers.
Welcome to an extremely professional stream. I am one of the hosts, Modern Synthesist, and then we have our guest host, Flynnhammer.
Hello.
And then we've got Hydra, who's gone to get some glue. And I have to go get some models in a second. So we just wanted to start on time so that people knew how professional we are. Okay, so Symbio Joe says test. I wonder if he can hear us. Symbio Joe, can you hear me?
Testing.
Is the audio
1, 2, 3.
okay? I guess a real professional would open his own YouTube app and see. Because Symbio's got the lag. Hooray, stream time. Peter Hampson's here. Hi, Peter. Welcome. Can you hear us? Important question of the day. Are we coming through loud and clear? Very professional. That sounds like someone heard our witty banter.
Yeah, it sounds good as well.
Oh, you tested it?
Yeah, I tested it.
You're the best. Thanks.
Professional. The beast is slain, apparently.
Don't
mention
say that.
The beast.
Don't mention the beast. I mentioned him once, and I think I got away with it.
I think you got to mention him 3 times in a row, a bit like Beetlejuice.
Okay, what the hell am I doing here?
Don't tell me you're doing upright gene stealers as well.
Hell yes. Well,
You're stealing all of my ideas.
Oh, come on. As if upright gene stealers wasn't the next logical conclusion after upright termags.
Well, guys, do you want a timeout? Because I can give you a timeout for that.
Hey, actually, you know what I'm doing on this one? I'm stealing Bargeist's best ideas.
Oh yeah, but you see what he's posted in the chat.
What did he post what did they post in the chat? The beast is slain. I
invoke
invoke the 5th member. No, don't do it.
We can give you a timeout.
David Hills is here. Please, no one invoke the 5th member. The slaying, I don't think you can ever slay the 5th member. I think you can just dispatch it temporarily and then it comes roaring back.
Distract it.
Yeah, you just distract it for a bit and then it comes back. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna blow your mind. Hey, buddy. Flynn, I'm gonna blow your mind. Instead of upright gene stealers, okay, you see how like this gene stealer leg is supposed to go on like this?
You mean
what you want to do
stealers?
is you want yoga stealers. Yeah, bring those legs forward. Open up your heart chakra. Oh yeah.
You say yoga, I say Irish dancing.
Meditating and like floating around. It'll be amazing. Oh, Daddy Gamble's here. Hey, Daddy Gamble. David Hill saw a brilliant place today. What is that? Tell us more.
Wait, is it a film called A Brilliant Place?
Oh, maybe it is. Okay, never mind.
Ooh, hello, Thrifty Squirrel.
Oh, Thrifty! Welcome. Happy you could join us.
I just hope I just read in the comments that everyone's hoping that my audio is fine. So Symbio Joe, how is my audio?
Oh, because we were checking the audio before you came back to us.
I figured that.
Yeah, your audio is good as well, Simon.
That's cool. So, since you asked earlier what all those boxes are,
yes,
this is my addiction for basing material.
Yes.
So these are all basing materials except for this box because apparently I have grabbed the one and I found loads of high elf legs. So I'm going to put these away. These are fine sand and stuff I found on the beach, and a little bit rougher sand, and some fine sieved dried dirt, and large rocks, and my go-to air drying modeling clay thing I always smear on my bases. So that's what all these boxes are for. Isn't that great?
Good story.
Hey! Yeah, isn't it amazing? I think so. And I hope to finish tonight my my little dudes, which still have no name, but
I think you should call them Tonenberries.
Tonnenberries. What's that?
That's that thing I sent you the picture of.
Ah. I have actually thought about leaving them nameless and just having people different names for them, like Wee Men or the Little Folk or something like that, but they don't have
Ooh, I
like
like
an actual
that.
name.
I think that's a
Yeah,
good
that
idea.
I will keep referring to them as the little fellas.
Yeah.
And I found something out that I wanted to share as well.
What's that?
So the rust I did on these. Now let me see if I can get them a little bit clearer. Oh. Let's see if the focus wants to work. Does it? Not really, does it?
Not really.
Too bad. Looks almost too bright. Anyway, what I did was I wanted to add a little rust,
Yeah.
and I used watered down orange to float into the recesses and collect there.
Yeah.
And I had too much water in the mix, and therefore it threatened to be just like a very slight hint of orange on the thing, on the chain and on the metal.
Yes.
So it wouldn't be shown. And I don't know why, but for some reasons I grabbed my my talcum powder I use for basing. No,
Or your
for
itchy balls?
no,
Your itchy spore sacks.
no. Sorry, I don't know what you. Well, I don't know how you get itchy spore sacks, but you got to do something about them different than. Okay.
Sorry.
So you have to add itchy caution, itchy spore sac
Yeah, to the sign.
to the sign. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I had this talcum powder, and I just smeared a bit of that into the areas where I wanted the paint to collect together more,
Yeah.
and it worked like perfectly. The orange
Cool.
in that place is where I smeared just a tiny, just with a tip of the brush, just added a tiny bit of talcum powder to the places, and I think the color pigments settled on the white of the talcum powder, and therefore like had like a miniature primer, white primer below them, so they're really bright, and that's
Nice.
that's really cool. You
Great.
can probably do that like using proper, I don't know, orange, like rust pigments and stuff like
pigment,
that.
yeah.
But yeah, but here I have like different tones in there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my finding here.
Great. I'm just gonna set an alarm for myself so that I don't fuck up and become late for dinner again.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Have you been too late last week?
I was too late last week.
Did Riley get the food instead?
Ripley got all my food. I got
Ripley.
no food. Everyone calls him Riley, don't worry.
Yeah, it's one letter wrong.
It's okay. People also call Nora Sarah, which is weird.
That is.
How did you get that?
I don't know.
I was going to say, David Sills actually expanded on it. So he saw a brilliant place today. It's a place called Scaleby.
Yeah.
It's twin with a place in France. As you enter the village, the sign says Scaleby, twinned with porn, France.
Oh, it's amazing.
Like, you know, there's a place in Austria called Fucking.
No. Hey,
Yes,
there's a
yes.
place in Canada called Dildo.
and fucking actually have their city signs not screwed to the poles, but they're actually welded to the poles.
Oh, because they know people are going to take them?
Yeah, they're
Amazing.
all the time.
Amazing.
Yeah, I just need to grab some fresh water.
I need to go and grab some models. So, oh, Marco's joined us.
Yay!
Marco, entertain the kids. We have to go get some stuff. Oh, your camera's real messed up.
Sorry,
That's fine.
still working on it. Nice to meet you guys.
Hey, buddy, welcome.
Hey.
Sorry, pardon me while I go and creep on Bargate's Instagram to steal all their ideas. Yeah, we just got started, Marco. We're still kind of like talking shit. So
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Sorry for being late.
that's fine. It's rare that we're ever on time, so
My whole week has been totally crowded, so it's really fitting that Friday evening crowded as well.
okay. Well, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be aboard.
Flynn, what was that?
So,
Okay.
Peter Hampton's gone, loving the upright gaunts, by the way, Mr. Pink. Thought the left-handed flesh broil will you be removing the visible fingers from the gun so it doesn't look like he's got a hand stuck on it?
I already have, but let me go get him so I can show you. I'll be right back. Oh wait, I can adjust. Our video got all messed up.
That's what they all say.
I have kind of addressed that. I think I've addressed it, but let's see what you think.
After you get the models, hide on this street. There we go. You just sorted it out.
Oh yeah, I'm fixing it. Forest Sprite, hello, welcome. Glad you could join us. Where the heck is... Oh, he's up there. Okay. As none of you know her in real life, I think I can tell you that Forest Sprite just had a spawnling.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Do we have a fitting song for this? We
A
could sing.
song? Is that what you do in Germany? You sing for babies?
Yeah, we always do. Honestly, we always sing for babies.
I would assume the Kinderfresser has a song for babies about how delicious they are.
Yes. Shall I commence it? I don't think so.
Why not? A little bit of German culture. The child, the baby eater song.
Yeah, let's sing this one. It's gonna be awesome.
Maybe we'll pass on that one.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, apparently she's very alert right now. Good time for singing a song to her.
About eating kids.
Yeah, you gotta warn her about. She's gotta be aware that there are Kinderfressers out there.
We all should be. We all should be very aware.
Warn her young. Hold on a sec. That's not what I want. That's it. Nope, that's not what I want. This is really annoying. So, oh wait, never mind. Okay, yeah. So we talked about upright gaunts. I already kind of did some upright gaunts and upright gene stealers. I kind of did some upright gene stealers. I was like struggling with the upright gaunts and being like, what am I gonna do with gene stealers to make them as cool as the upright gaunts? And I'm like, hey, wait. I made these two really cool gene stealers and sent them to Marco for a decade, and then I got them back. So maybe they could join the squad.
For a fucking decade, it's true.
And yeah, they kind of inspired me because I was like, how am I going to make some cool gene stealers for the squad? And I'm like, well, now I have an Orc one, and I've got an Eldar one. So guess what we're working on tonight?
Woo!
Great one.
That is so cool.
Here's a Kroot head. Here's a weird thing that I might use for a Kroot gene stealer. Gonna give it some weird spine fists, shooting Kroot spines out of it.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so I gotta make me a Kroot stealer. And then I may also steal an idea from Bargeist if I have time to do two. We'll see.
Which one?
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you.
Woo, why not?
Because then it's a surprise.
And a friend. Tell me.
Let's see if Bargeist can guess. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go get some stuff. You guys chat amongst yourselves.
Oh well, Flynn. So what inspired you about Flash Gordon?
The Icarus one.
Yeah, I know, of course.
So it was originally Icarus, and I just shoved on the eagle head. The eagle head. I showed it to my brother, and his first
Yeah.
words were "Go Trex alive." So it was just that makes the connection to it.
Of course it does, but well, I'm close to being 50 years old, and I barely remember Flash Gordon. Why? You're much younger than me.
It's just like I've grown up watching it every so often. It would come on, would watch it, and also I think it's also to do with the Queen song
Okay.
because of Queen in the UK. It's like you will hear Queen, it will get put on regardless of what song it is. You
Yeah.
will know it's the Queen song,
Okay, of
and
course.
the Flash Gordon soundtrack of Flash is a Queen song, and so you hear
Yes.
it quite often.
Certainly.
I'm actually having a hard time not singing it right now.
Sing it.
No.
Welcome, Simon. Glad to hear you. Sing it. We are so low tech. We should have it featured right now as an original song. But well, what can we do? Awesome.
Yeah, the post-production will take care of that, and the post-production will also make my voice sound beautiful.
Yeah, we can't sing too much of it, otherwise Mr. Pink will get a DMCA strike.
For me, it was beautiful. Honestly, it was really touching.
Yeah, I know.
Well, actually, I do remember not much from the Flash Gordon movie, but I do remember the swamp spiders. Flynn, were there any swamp spiders?
That's the bit where he sticks his arm in the test bit. Oh, I know which bit you're on about.
And?
Flash survives it. Spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen
Wow.
Flash Gordon.
Whoa.
But I think it's like the venom is deadly. It will kill a man within 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That's what it's meant to be. So it's like like a test of courage, or I can't remember what the whole point within it, but I do remember that it happening. They keep sticking their arm in a different hole each time.
Oh wait, that was Flash Gordon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So has either of you two ever met any deadly swamp spiders personally before?
I don't know. I met you, but
Hey. I'm not a swamp spider. Never have been, never will be.
nope.
No,
I
no
don't-
swamp spiders.
No swamp spiders for me. So far, at least.
Well,
Now that you're saying that, I always mistook the scene for being from Kol, I think it was called, that movie.
yeah, of course. Awesome movie. I loved it. But were there any spiders in Cruel? There
I
was-
actually,
There
I
were
actually
swamps.
cannot.
There were
Yeah, there were swans, and they were wandering around in one. I remember that, but
all the time. All the time. And
yeah,
the evil white evil warriors with the eggheads just were elevated up from the swamp. I still remember how they coming up.
I have to admit that I don't recall them because I feel like I've watched that movie 2 or 3 times, and I remember enjoying it really,
Yeah.
but I cannot recall. I can just remember that this weird 5-bladed sword that the dude was throwing
Yeah,
at one.
the shuriken.
Yeah, in the very end, they battled this massive monster thing,
Yeah, and there
and
was a
he
spider.
threw that, and it kept bouncing off its armor, and so it kept spinning in the air on spot.
Yep, story of my life.
Yeah, and I remember that even as a kid, I found that pretty weird.
Okay. The whole movie is totally weird, but I used to love it actually because it's so. It's so scary. It really had a lot of scary elements for me at least.
And it was so random.
Absolutely. Totally. But well, yeah, here we are. Flynn, when will your first model about crew be there?
I
You
need
did-
to watch it first.
You haven't watched it? Do it. Much better than Flash Gordon, actually. Much better. But no
well,
Queen. But no Queen songs.
Oh, oof, hmm. No
Sorry.
Queen song. Hmm.
Sorry.
I'll add it to the list.
Yep. Do it.
This list is getting longer.
It's a dark, weird 80s classic.
What I also liked about that was, without taking away too much of it, but one thing that stuck to my head as being important was the reason why the Cyclopses had just one eye.
Absolutely. It's so scary, isn't it?
That was pretty. A pretty deep thought there. So, but I don't want to spoil
I've
it.
never forgot this one. Always stuck with me.
There's Cyclopses in there.
Yeah, there's a Cyclops.
Brilliant. I have a planned conversion for a giant involving a Cyclops. I would need to have a look at those crawled Cyclopses now.
But wait for Simon's pearl of wisdom right now.
Oh, go for it, go for it.
Simon,
No, I'm keeping it to myself because he need to watch that movie now.
well, but I think our spectators and listeners, there are thousands of them, are curious what we're talking about, and I'd like to spill the beans.
You mean why they just have one eye?
Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah. Do it.
because they had like this deal with that wizard who said they will learn they will know when they die the very except the very moment,
Yep.
but they had to trade something for that, and so they traded one eye to see that moment when they die. Was
What
it
a what a shitty kind of curse to exactly know when you will be gone.
I think Mr. Pink would lecture us on, as I'm thinking about it, is that taken straight from the Norse mythology? Isn't that what Odin did?
I don't know.
I
Is
think
it?
well, we have to wait for our Norse specialist to come back, but if I recall it correctly, that was very much what he did. He sacrificed one eye. That's why he's depicted always one-eyed.
Okay.
Talk about Odin.
And yes, he sacrificed one eye to know the moment when he dies. Was it?
I don't know that exactly, but I know he sacrificed. Hold on, my camera got fucked up.
Something.
He hung on the world tree for 9 nights to gain knowledge of runes, and like one of the runes may have been to see the future, like spells, kind of.
Okay.
That's different.
Yeah, that's different.
So the eye bit is he sacrificed one of his eyes to drink from Mimir's well, which gave him enlightenment. He sought, basically, he was able to get more knowledge, basically. To drink from a well, you had to make a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So
That's
he
still
sacrificed
different.
one eye.
Nick, have you seen the movie Crow? Or Crawl?
Crow. The Crow?
Yeah.
No,
Krull.
Krull, like
Yeah.
Krull.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of it. Krull. No, I haven't seen it.
Why?
Okay,
What's the deal with that movie?
it's good. We were just talking about it.
Okay.
It's dark,
And-
gritty, and full of interesting concepts and monsters and stuff. Watch it.
Yeah,
Cool,
it's
okay.
from the 80s and it is like dark fantasy. So if you want to get into the Frostgrave mood, check that out.
Nice. So I want to rip off Bargase's idea, and it would be a lot easier if I just asked him what bits he used, but I feel like I should do something myself.
Guys, question.
Yeah.
What do those lanterns need to have in color? Is it yellow, orange, red, or green?
Not green because you've already used green on them. Would be my
Yeah,
vote.
Yeah.
but I also made like yellow, orange lanterns for the other humans. So I used green for my villains, if you will, and yellow for the good ones, like proper like candlelight,
Ah.
something like
Well, if you're already doing green, well, are these guys good or evil? Have you decided?
that. Yeah, they are evil as fuck.
Okay. What about? Because I was gonna think, like, I was gonna say, what about a neutral color like blue? Like a cold blue.
Blue's
Yeah.
too clean for evil.
To what?
I think blue's too clean and too pure for evil stuff.
Oh, you
Yeah,
think so?
Blue lights are always for good stuff, in my view.
That's the Star Wars speaking of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, blue is like for me, blue is like elves. It's like the elves have blue light, but the goblins have green light or red light or whatever, but not blue.
Yeah.
What about
Like
red?
green and it's like green or purple because they're typically like evil colors in comics.
Yeah. So green I used already. If I hadn't used that orange for rust, I would have made them yellow and orange
Yeah.
to sort of mimic the good light or the human light. Because what these lanterns are supposed to be, that's why they are so high above.
Mm-hmm.
They are to mimic in the swamps like human lanterns.
Oh, to lure people.
Yeah.
Ah.
Or mislead them.
Yep. Oh, shit.
But yeah, Lathian, if you have a good idea, black light, black light lanterns, yeah, that's pretty cool. Purple, I feel like I don't know, purple might look too much comic-like. I almost
Ah.
feel like going with red.
Yeah. I like the red. As I just
It might-
suggested it.
It might contrast nicely with the green on their shirts, so we have a
Hey,
nice.
as you can tell from my Tyranids, I'm all about green and purple together. And your Tyranids as well. They're pretty green and purple.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm trying red. I got some red mixed up here already.
So Peter Hampson asked if what I was going to do about the fingers on the Hive Node's gun, and my answer was I just sculpt more fingers on the other side, so it looks like some kind of like shotgun grip or something. That's
Smart.
how I tried to address it. I don't know if it's the
Smart?
most, I don't know
Did
if
you
it's the
just
most
say smart?
elegant solution, but
Smart?
Smart.
I'm kind of
Smart.
torn with these guys because I want them to be amazing, but I also don't want to like kill myself working on them.
Yeah,
I want to
that's
get them
smart.
done. Is that smart?
This is gonna be another thing.
It already is.
Smart.
Sounds like the Swedish chef saying smart. Okay, is Barges still here? Barges, have you figured out which one of your ideas I'm copying yet? Here's a
He
Yeah,
did say
you're-
earlier about a lictor,
what?
about a mini lictor.
Oh yes, okay. There we go. Now we don't have to talk about it anymore. Now I can ask Barges what he used for the head. Because I have
That's
an
a
idea.
skull. He used a skull.
I thought so. I voted Orc Skull.
No, it's a human skull.
I think it's too big.
Big.
No, there's some pretty damn huge skulls in the range
Well, I don't know if I have
that are
those.
supposed to be human. But maybe he's still there, so he can lecture us.
Nobody lectures us. Nobody.
Orc skull it is. Shit.
Told ya!
Eh.
Oh shit, I
Yeah.
almost did it wrong. I need a gaunt torso. Well, that'll work.
Without a jaw, yes. Yeah, I would
Yes.
have assumed.
Hence the tentacles. It's such a cool concept. I need to do it.
Yes, it is amazing.
I was like,
It is.
oh, how am I gonna do my my Lictor leader? Oh, I'm not really sure. And then I saw Bargase. I'm like, oh, Bargase just did it for me. That's great.
It is. It brings back the scary into the lictor.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I have to admit, I was never. I always found that the alien head from Aliens, the movie, the xenomorph head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always felt that the skull in there was a bit too much for my taste. I
Too
always
human?
felt that it.
Or
Say what?
was it like too human? Did you find it? Or
Yeah, yeah. It felt like misplaced. He did so many other awesome tricks with twisting the human appearance and
Yep.
making it appear alien that it felt like it almost felt like it was blunt. It was a blunt move, and I think that's why it was removed afterwards.
yeah.
Wasn't removed. It wasn't really removed afterwards.
It was not.
No, it was an alien. First, it was hidden by the just black cloud and fog inside the
Oh
alien room.
yeah. And then the
And-
hybrid in Alien 4 had it.
Exactly.
Well, that made sense.
Exactly. And the aliens, they removed the dome altogether because the production wouldn't allow for the break of the domes to be done in a feasible way with all them all breaking up.
What?
Okay.
Oh, in the original one, it was like a glass dome. There was actually a skull in there, but you just couldn't see it.
Absolutely.
Oh, cool! I didn't know that.
My life-size alien above here has it all.
Has the skull in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
And the dome is usually sprayed in a kind of black color, which kind of hides it, but not really. You can see it if you know it's there. You can pretty clearly see it. But
Yeah.
in Alien, it was mostly misted up by the mask worn by the actor, so you don't see it in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I never missed it. When I knew it was there, it was like, okay, yeah, nice, but
It is kind of cool.
Never-
Like I think that some of the concept art that Neil Blomkamp did when he was going to do an Alien movie, in some of those there's more suggestion of the skull. I feel like, or it might. Oh no, maybe I'm just thinking about that weird mask that Sigourney Weaver's wearing. That's like in the concept art that looks like an alien head. I don't know.
yeah.
I
To-
found it
to
less
me-
annoying there.
Okay. But to go the other way around, I
Yes.
think that Varghese managed to bring the skull back into an alien head
Yes.
and make it work.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Turn it into that scary piece of scary piece of skull. You can recognize it, but it sort of does what Giger probably intended with his skull idea. Like it's playing on your mind.
It's like a suggestion of humanity without being too human. Maybe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I always felt that in Alien it was it looked like there was the skull wearing the head like a suit,
Yeah.
Yep.
and that was, I don't know, that was killing it for me.
Yep.
But
We have to remember it wasn't 1977 or something.
Yeah.
Monster design wasn't there. Nobody did it.
Wow.
Any monster design. So
I'd say there's still some good monster design there. We're not
We
we're not
can
shitting on the xenomorph entirely. Just saying that the
No,
yeah,
no
the
way.
skull didn't work for everybody.
And I don't want to bash on Giger because you never know.
He's your lord and savior.
yeah.
Yeah, he might suddenly return, and there's some scary stories about him. I don't want to mess with that necromancer.
Oh yeah, the scary stories?
Honestly, without Giga, there would be no Tyranids, huh?
No, because
Yeah.
you're just straight up. Well, someone commented on something saying, "Do you remember? Is it Cromlech or Cryo
Yep.
Crom? I don't know." Oh, Vermis is here.
Cryo,
Hey, Vermis. Yeah, someone was alleging that they were the source for Tyranids, but I thought Tyranids came out before that stuff. I don't know. Cryomech, that's what it is.
Cromlech?
No, not Cromlech, Cryomech.
Yeah, I was
Someone's got it.
also like,
Cryomech was way later than Tyranid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was there. I'm old.
I was there. I bought
Yeah,
the
he-
first box set.
Absolutely. I
It was
was.
old.
I still remember persuading one. I mean, of course, when I was like 14 or 15 or something, we stumbled across 40K, and I took the Space Marines, and somebody took the Eldar, and of course, I tried to persuade someone to take the Tyranids, which had like 6 models at the time. Six
Oh, I remember
models.
this story. You've told us this story.
Yeah, I know. Poor guy.
Whatever, man. He had a Screamer Killer. He's laughing all the way to the bank.
No, 6 models. It was 4 Zotes and 2 Hunter Killers.
Soats were good models. And those
Oh,
Hunter Killers.
Trader
He's
days.
literally laughing to
Yeah.
the bank because those Tyranids are worth money.
Oh yeah, they're worth money. Actually,
Today.
no.
Ask Dr. Moneybanks here, who just went and bought a Protonid. He knows well how much they're worth.
Let's show off.
What a dick.
If you have the Homogant bust, just let me know. I'm still looking for that.
Dr. Deep Pockets has a couple more bucks for you.
mm-hmm.
It was once you two, Marco. Now you've been surpassed.
I'm good
We know
with
who
it.
the real Uncle Moneypants is.
Yeah. All good.
Well, I still can't afford a Mandalorian armor.
What? I can sell you one. No problem.
For a Protonid. Comes cheap.
I
The
think
fact
it's a good price.
of I can't afford one is the line.
You got a Protonid. You can afford it.
T-shirt, by the way.
I got very lucky with the Protonid and having money saved up. That I
Yeah,
forgot
and
I
now
had
you
saved.
trade your Protonid for your Mandalorian armor, and we barter, and this is how the world goes around.
Why wouldn't you?
You can wear the
Yeah,
Mandalorian
actually-
armor. You can't wear the Protonid.
Absolutely. That being said, I used to joke with Phil Kelly for quite a few years about the Hormagaunt cosplay suit being all rubber and silly and coming to games day with it because it was such a ridiculous thought.
That you were going to do that?
Absolutely.
I would have died to see that.
We're laughing our asses off at the image.
You better be doing your Tyranid jazz hands.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I would love to see that, Marco.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
Earlier, Symbio Joe did ask if we ever met up in. Let me find it. He asked about if we would ever meet up in real life. We would do a creature conference sort of thing there live.
Yeah, let's go.
That'd be cute.
Yeah, you've got to turn up in the Hormigant suit.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I will.
Get working on it.
Yep.
Just get an alien suit and turn it into a Hormigaunt. They're basically the same thing.
No
Yeah,
problem.
Just spray it purple. And you're good.
Yeah, it'd be the second edition.
We're better than that. But that being said, actually, I am planning to go to the UK in 2023, and
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
absolutely, and Nick had at least tempted to come as well. Of course, I would be very tempted, not only to go to the Alien War exhibition, but also to go to Nottingham again because I have been there in a long, long time. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Time ago.
That could be good.
I
Never
can
mind.
remember.
They might sneak you into the studio for some sneak peeks.
They don't do
think-
that anymore.
I
Yeah.
think that should no. I think that should be possible. I'm pretty sure. I'm totally sure.
So you know more than we do, right?
No,
Hmm.
just have given up any self doubts about this kind of stuff.
I gotta go find a heat gun. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
What?
A
a
heat, gun.
A heat gun.
My Melta. I've got a Melta pistol over there.
What would
Nice.
what would you want to melt?
I gotta bend this tail back.
I tried those heating things with my guns to have them different poses on the tails, and I ended up just bending with my hands.
Yeah.
Well, you heat it up and then you bend it with your hands. That's how it
No,
works.
I just bend them with my hands.
Okay.
No, there was no heating involved. Just bending.
Slow
Well, when you
and
use a heat
careful.
gun, you can like get cool shit like this. Which, well, that one's a little bad. Hold on, let me get a better one. Look at this shit. Yeah, wiggly tail. Yeah,
Show
that's
off,
hard to do with
show
my
off.
hands.
Show off.
That's me.
I'm tempted to do OSL, but it's been such a long time that I fear that I fuck it up.
Story of my life.
What not, Marco? What
Yep.
not?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, I'm just doing it very faintly. I will try.
Okay. Flynn, what's
See
going
if
on in
I-
the comments?
So the guy's been talking about predator raptors. Vermis has asked me if I accept begging letters, which no. There's a queue already forming for this model.
What?
Oh, Marco, you better be fast.
You gotta top Mandalorian armor, man. Come on.
Absolutely. I have one here. I have two here. 2.5 armor sets. So well, Flynn.
See, you can easily spare one.
Yeah, I can.
No, you have to
Give me the
pretend like it's worth a
proton
lot
lids.
to you. Come on, if you're trying to negotiate, you gotta be like, oh no, it's so dear.
It is. It's
Well,
very
I
rare.
And that's a little bit late now.
So what I'll do is I'll keep an eye out if I ever see another one and just either send you the link straight away or grab it for you and then send it over.
Sounds good.
Because you never know, they might. I've seen one go like was up for like a lot cheaper than the one I got for.
Really?
All of a sudden, yeah. And I was like, okay, I have to wait around to be able to get it. And then that went. It went. It was someone was selling it with some extra stuff as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you never know. Like you look at it one day and then it's gone. Like with protonids and certain models, it is you see it, you have to grab it.
Thing
It's
is,
not
it
gonna
used
last.
to be the Lamborghini as a status symbol, but these days it's all about the protonid, isn't it?
It used to be
Yeah.
the what?
It's all about the protonid. I mean, when I wanted to pick up a girl, like here in Berlin, I go to the clubs. I used to have a big sports car, but these days the protonid is much more important.
I used to have a big sports car.
Yeah.
Anyone who has ever known Marco beyond the internet knows that that's the most fucking ridiculous thing you've ever heard. Picture Marco rolling up in his Lamborghini Countach. Used to have a big sports car. This is the guy who got yelled at by his wife for not driving fast enough on the Autobahn.
My cars over all the years used to be totally trash because I invested all my money in science fiction models. It's
I
true.
know. I've ridden in your trash cars. Was it a Skoda? No, it was a
It was an Opel.
Opel. Okay.
I'm sorry to disappoint. My last trash car was just trashed a couple of months ago. I actually have a good car these days. Sorry.
Oh, is it an
Oh.
expensive sports car that you use to pick up all the
Yes,
ladies?
of
Since you
course,
don't
but-
have a protonid?
But the girls aren't impressed. I need to get a protonid.
They
What
tend to
can I
not be
say?
impressed when you already have a girlfriend.
I tried. Okay, I tried.
You tried. If you had a protonid, there'd be some polyamory in your future.
Absolutely. Lots of love.
And also for the women. Oh,
Yeah.
see what I did there?
Oh. So, how's your week been so far?
It's a good question.
Fucking busy.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like fun.
No, it was too. Yeah, but it was all only job wise, and it was too busy. I'm really
Nothing
glad I'm
fun.
having. It was good. It was good, but I'm really glad I'm having a vacation in 2 weeks
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
coming up. Yep.
That's gonna be my week next week. I realized that we're going on like a mini vacation on the weekend, but I realized that this weekend is a long weekend, So we have like a holiday on Monday, and then we took a
Okay.
holiday on Friday. So I have 3 days to do all my work next week. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Sounds good.
Well, it's
Isn't it?
good until I have to finish all this work, and then I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. That sounds like a little bit less fun then.
Well, it'll be fun at the end.
I am pretty happy with that red.
Ooh, it looks very bloody. I like that.
It's good.
Yeah. It just needs to dry and then I hit it with a final highlight. But this is probably one of the best colors I've ever bought. That's
Wow.
gory red from Game Color.
What's it called?
Gory red.
Ah,
This is the perfect red. So good.
do I have that?
I don't use red very often, but that it has like a perfect cover, and red sometimes doesn't cover very well,
Yeah.
but this does.
All the time.
And if you blend it over white, it doesn't go pinky. It stays like, yeah. What can I say? I just love this red.
But wait, don't we love pink around here?
We love pink.
I love pink, but I
all do.
don't.
So
but
I
don't
have-
love-
Will do.
I have bloody red. Is that different?
Yeah, that's different.
Because
I think bloody red is that like blood red used to be from Games Workshop.
yeah. When I was painting my Gene Stealer cult, I got all these different kinds of reds to do their cloaks, and I was not happy with the Vallejo stuff actually. I felt like the Games Workshop stuff outperformed it, which was weird.
Wow.
Ooh,
I have red, and I have what the hell's this? Oh, here's gory red. I have gory red.
yeah, there you go.
But it's
You got
game
the
air.
perfect red.
Oh, okay.
Best color ever invented.
I guess I should dig that one out of my bullshit paints that I don't use drawer. Oh, it's almost empty.
I think that was pretty quick and successful,
I
actually.
like it. I
Um,
like it too.
Sorry,
What?
what would you like to?
The gory red. I like it too. It's the best color ever invented.
So Vermis is asking about it, same as me. Is it like the old red gore from GW, which I think is
Yes,
now
it
corn
is.
red?
It
Yeah.
is absolutely same
Sorry,
thing.
did you say it's like porn red? Oh, corn red.
red.
No.
I thought we were talking
no
about
dick-
that town in France again.
No dick talk. No dick talk.
Okay, here's gory red and here's corn red. Look, they're both air paints. Survey says the Vallejo one has more sheen to it. The Games Workshop one's more matte. To me, the Games Workshop one looks more purple and the Vallejo one looks more brown.
Thing about gory red, it's very translucent. You can use it perfectly to just blend stuff and do thin layers. Awesome.
Yeah. I just slapped it on the book of this summoner dude on the back. He has this little book, and it
Yeah.
has been like brown something before, and yeah, just a slight lick of it, and it suddenly turns into this really leathery brown red thing. Well, what can I say? I'm a sucker for that color.
It's good stuff. I agree. Always has been.
It has served its purpose. But it's not drying right now.
I
So,
think that's a very German thing to say.
what? It has
It
served its purpose?
Absolutely.
Yes. That's right.
Don't they say French is a language for poets and German is a language for instruction manuals? It has served its purpose.
Yeah. Did you vote by now, Marco?
No, I haven't. I need to.
Are you planning on voting by letter?
I have to because I'll be on vacation.
Okay. So if you read the instructions, I know nobody does, but they're on you get 2 envelopes.
Yeah.
And they are, I think they try to design them as idiot safe as possible. And they have this you do this first, this instruction how to where to place your vote into what envelope, and then you have to place the whole thing into another envelope. And on the back of those envelopes, it says, sodann platzieren Sie diesen Umschlag in den nächsten dies, das. But I have actually never seen someone write out the word sodann. So it's
Absolutely.
thereafter.
Nope. Nobody talks like this.
Yeah, it is. It's hilarious.
So all my big talk about heat guns, I went and used my heat gun and I blunted the detail on the back carapace plates because I got them too hot. Because I'm an idiot.
Fucked it up.
I
You
fucked it up.
That's why I didn't use heat guns.
Goddamn.
Stop using heat guns. Don't ever again.
I had that. I tried to bend the tails back then with a candle because I felt that was sort of a stable. And I think Marco, you bended those with a candle, was it?
I think so. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
I melted so much of the mini that I tried to bend with a candle that I,
Yeah, it's not perfect.
Heat gun is
But
good
a
when you're just
hairdryer
doing the
takes
tail, but
forever.
hair
Heat
dryer,
gun
yeah,
is
it takes forever. You
Heat-
can't hair dryer it.
Heat gun is dangerous too because you tend to melt the details as well, don't you?
Yeah, well, what I used to do is I would just do the tails, and I just like stick the tails over the heat gun, and then there's not much detail to melt because there's no detail in her to bring out tails. But I was trying to bend this joint,
Yeah.
which is there's too much detail around it.
I've seen one way of doing it is a pan of boiling hot water because I use a heat gun myself,
Yeah,
but it's the hot water because you just dunk it in there. You've got the whole it's even spread on the temperature, so it's harder for it to just deform in a specific area.
yeah.
But I'm too
You,
lazy for
Marco
the water
told me
boiling.
to do that with resin. That worked like a charm, but
Boiling hot water for resin.
It always
Yeah.
sounds so easy, doesn't it?
Yep. Well,
yeah,
actually,
it
halogen
worked
lamps
for
are
me pretty
good.
well.
Like Marco, Simon talks about halogen lamps. They've worked pretty well for me. They're not as fast, but more control
Yeah.
because they're not so fast.
Yeah, of course.
But your boiling water tip was amazing, Marco. So it worked.
Really?
Yeah. I remember having that Forge World Trigon.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was horrifically out of shape. And yeah, just a little bath on the on the oven, on the stove, and it sort of came back into shape.
Nice.
So glad to hear that. I'm so out of practice with so many of the techniques, actually.
Well, what would you need to bend
Oh,
on your knights?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Not too much,
piston
actually.
doesn't look
these
right.
days.
I need to bend it.
Yeah.
Ouch, I burn my fingers.
Just small stuff, but the difficult thing is with a heat gun, what did I heat with it? I used to try to bend some Death Trooper Star Wars armor, like life-size stuff, and it was made in GFK, like it's fiberglass,
Yeah.
and you can bend it when you heat it, but when it's already painted, you have to be so careful to just hit it evenly as not to boil and damage the paint on the other side. It's always very, very close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a very thin way between totally fine and totally fucked up.
Absolutely.
Totally fine and totally fucked.
But you know what? I just made another shield, and I'm done with all the shields. No more shields for the
Yay!
mini mag. Go for it.
Nice.
Done.
No more
Because I have to-
cowards standing
I
out
have
there
to
naked.
finish. Yeah, I have to finish all the mini night stuff till 2 weeks because I'm going to vacation, and the painting service needs those models till then.
Yeah.
So I really have some pressure to get it done here right now, which is good for getting shit
Good.
finished. Yeah. Do you have any lists when you're modeling stuff which you cross down, like done?
I made one for my crew project, and then it got depressing because I didn't get that much done that quick. But I should do that.
I don't because I'm not very good at having lists, but when I'm in a project, I have sort of a list instantly in my head,
Yep.
and yeah.
I normally don't because same here. I know what I'm doing. But this time there's so much small stuff just to get done that I just did it for motivational purposes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
It's
there's
good. It's a good idea.
yeah, I think there's a magic in ticking off boxes like check, check, check. But I feel like when I'm doing a list, I feel like I forget half of the things I need to think of,
Yeah.
and then there's no joy in ticking off things when you have to add things all the time because you forgot them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And for me, it's mostly stuff that just needs to be done. Nothing fun. Just the fun stuff has mostly been done, and it just needs lots of small steps
Like
that just need to be
basing?
dropped. And the list stuff just helps with the motivation, I think.
Yeah.
So you didn't stick to what your parents told you and started with the dessert first.
Shit, I did. You got me.
Hey, my mom had a shirt that said "Life is uncertain. Eat dessert first."
Really?
Yeah.
But did she teach you that way? Were you
Well, it
raised
came
that
from
way?
our crazy aunt, our fun aunt.
The
Okay.
German way used to be different. Life is tough. Eat through it. Eat the shitty stuff. It doesn't have to taste nice. And if everything is good, maybe you get a small cookie in the end.
Yep.
That's German.
You dour motherfuckers.
Sorry.
Yep. That's what we are. Dour as fuck.
Man, this heat gun really fucked up these armor plates. The Hormigón armor plates look so good, and now they look so garbage.
Yeah, you maybe want to bend just another Hormigón because think of all the time.
Dude, just open Patreon for you because you fucked up your heat gun stuff. Just open
dude,
Patreon.
yeah.
There's so many supporters do it.
What?
Yeah, good idea.
What do you mean?
A Patreon account.
To buy me another Hormigón because I fucked this one
Yeah.
up?
Of
Yeah,
course.
okay, sure.
Why wouldn't you?
Hey, look at me! I fucked up my hobby with a heat gun.
First off, I'm a big shot. You know, everybody loves me. I'm
No.
so good at this stuff. I have so many admirers. They can pay me money for admiring me, huh?
No, the
Yeah.
way Patreon works is, hey, I've got this idea that I have no experience in. Why don't you give me some money so I can do it?
That's how it's supposed to work, right?
No. I mean, like someone being like, hey, you should give me money and then I'll produce video content. It's like, why don't you produce the video content first? We'll see if it's any
Absolutely.
good, and then we'll give you money.
Or how about, hey, I got this crazy idea for Lesser Chaos God. And, maybe I can commission you, or you work just for free because you like the idea.
No, that's not gonna happen. The thing that actually I kind of guilty of that because when I did my first homunculus coven, I wanted to do it, but I didn't have the money. So I basically was like, hey, I got this crazy idea for this homunculus coven. Does anyone want it? And then the guy who commissioned me was like, yeah, I'm interested. I'm like, okay, you buy the models, I'll make it for you.
Yeah. But did you ever do that again?
I don't think so. What's going on in the chat, Flynn? Looks like there's a lot of stuff there. I feel like we're not paying close enough attention.
Yeah. So where is it?
What's the brand's knife?
The brand's knife?
Vermis is asking. That's actually a question.
What
Yeah.
brand is the knife I'm using?
What? Yeah. What brand's the knife? It's an interesting blade shape. You got your
Oh,
curved blade.
I love curved blades. This is not the brand. This is just the shitty holder that I have for it. Shit.
That's
get
not
it
the brand.
I get it from my local train
might be.
and car and tank hobby shop. Like not like a Games Workshop hobby shop, but like curved blades is my jam. Same thing with the chisel blade. Like I got that from the same brand. Fuck, what? I don't know if I have the packaging anymore. If it'd be anywhere, it might be in here.
Or why are you trying to find it?
They come in
Lucky on
white and
she's-
clear things with a red top, and I don't know what brand they are.
So Lathion, she said, and made another stream, as in stream meme, and sent it out. Enjoy at Modern Synthesis. So it looks like you've got a message with
Oh,
another
thanks,
meme.
Lathian.
People
well,
have been asking, like,
Yeah, go ahead.
David Hales, can you give us a review of the pro acrylic paints you've picked up? Because a lot of the
I
guys have
love
been.
'em.
asking
I really
about
like them. I got on the actually I think on the suggestion of David Hill. I'm not sure. Pro Acryl. This is they had these at a local game store, so I ordered a bunch of them. They come in these really awesome dropper bottles. They come with an agitator inside. Like they ship with an agitator. And then
That's nice.
they've got these like I don't know. You twist the top and then you can dispense the paint from this thing. So this gets a little like gummed up with paint. Let's find one I've actually used. Gummed up in the sense that it doesn't look pretty, but not gummed up in the sense that it doesn't work. Yeah, and I don't know, I really like them. I think they were recommended by Vince Venturella because I watched a lot of his shit. Not shit, he's got good stuff. His videos, and I bought a bunch, and these are what I use for doing the carapace on my Tyranids. So I do jade, turquoise, and then in pale green, and I just blend them. It's not like a step. You don't just do this, then this, then this. You do this, then you do like 50% this, 50% this, then you do that, then you do 50% this, 50% this, and then you do that. But yeah, they're huge. Like, how big is this? This is 22 milliliters. They're a little more expensive than a normal paint, but you get a lot. And I don't know, I really like them. They're pretty matte. Like, they're not very glossy. And you can dilute them a lot without them breaking down. I got nothing bad to say about them. I haven't used them a lot, but the little that I have used them, I've really enjoyed them. That was a random question.
When you're talking about paints, I just recently finished watching a documentary about Bob Ross
Yeah?
on Netflix.
Oh, wasn't it like controversial or something?
Yeah,
Why was it controversial?
that really made me sad.
Oh, it made him seem not as happy and shiny as he seems from his...
No. He is. He actually appears to be like this awesome dude, and who's just all about painting. And it was interesting because I never had very high opinion on him. He
Yeah.
was always to me like this
Meme?
TV guy teaching people paint.
Yeah.
But he appears to be like a really interesting person, and the life he lived was very dedicated to what he was doing. And in the end, his son got screwed over pretty much by because his
Oh, like his estate got screwed over?
yeah, the name Bob Ross was taken by this company. Bob Ross was actually working with. He was selling paints.
Yeah.
And paints and painting materials. And when he died, they just kept using his name to sell stuff, and they
Yeah.
tried to keep his death uh, disclosed, so
Okay.
people
Secret?
would
Really?
yeah
What
yeah.
the hell?
So like there were like million people were watching his stuff, but in the end there were like 40 people at his funeral.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, so that was a really interesting and worthy thing to watch.
Nice.
I was told he loved Tyranids. Is it true?
Come on.
Yeah, he loved everything.
Good answer.
I'm not sure if he had known that there are people painting Tyranids, I guess he would have liked them.
Absolutely.
Look at this happy little Tyranid.
Yeah, and it's funny that he sounds so on the videos he sounds like almost acting.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like the voice and everything, and then you hear in that documentary, you hear, of course, takes from the show, but he was actually as a person like that.
Oh, nice.
Apparently.
That's good to know.
So he was always having a joint or something?
Yeah, probably.
You don't have to have a joint to be happy.
Well, it sounded like he had a joint or two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe you just
probably.
love life.
I mean, why not?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was so. Yeah, I found that really interesting. So you might want to check it out and not buy Bob Ross products
Okay.
I don't know if
because
I've
it
ever
doesn't
bought
have
Bob Ross
anything
products.
to do with that person.
I haven't, and I won't.
And what it really made me sad
Okay.
that his son is trying to live his father's legacy by teaching people how to paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, he got no money whatsoever off the name from his father.
Oh,
So I
Jesus.
found that yeah. And the most sad thing was that his father, when he passed, he wanted his son to have he wanted his son to have like 49% of his name, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
But
estate or whatever.
yeah, but because he was 17 at that time, there were 51%, owned by his uncle,
Uh-oh.
and this uncle sold the whole thing to the people making
The paints?
making the paints. Yeah, and his
Oh,
son never
God.
got a penny from that.
Oh, God.
Shitty
And
asshole.
huh?
Shitty
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, you can say that again. Yeah, so yeah, it was if you have the time. It was interesting and changed my opinion on Bob Ross greatly because as I said, I always felt that he was like this painter, this TV dude with
Yeah.
a very chill voice and yeah,
But he
something I
still is
learned.
those things, right?
Yes, he is. He still is, but he was he was on a mission with what he was doing, and he
Yeah.
was successful
Well,
with his
the
mission.
thing is, I find funny about him. While he was alive and all those promotional advertisements came on the TV, which I still remember, it was pretty much a living joke. Nobody took him seriously. But
Yeah.
now people do.
Well, they know that he was living the good life,
I guess so. Yeah.
and they want a piece of that good life.
And I also think that the opinion on how a media can teach you something has changed drastically. Like, look at us. We are
Yes.
sharing our knowledge on YouTube.
Are we sharing knowledge, or are we just bullshitting?
Well, it's your channel, and you're supposed to share knowledge.
Oh, I got
I
some
don't know
knowledge to
what
share.
we're doing here.
I got knowledge to share.
Yeah.
So I don't know the name of the scalpel blades, but I think you can get rounded blades pretty much anywhere. So look those up. Look up chisel blades because they're fucking awesome. But I have not proselytized about God Hand yet, have I?
Yeah.
So God Hand does a bunch of like Gundam modeling stuff, but they're my go-to for pin vise drill bits now because they have this really cool system where this is like 0.5 to, hold on, you can't see this. This is like 0.5 to 0.9 millimeters, and then so this is the A set, and then it ticks up to the B set, which is 1 millimeter, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. So that's like a bigger variation. Then it ticks up to the C set, which is it fills the gap between 1 and 2, but it doesn't double to 1.5. So it gives you like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9. And then you get the D set, which is the big D, you know what I'm saying? And that fills the gap between 2 millimeters and 3 millimeters. So no matter what size hole you want to drill, it's right here. Who cares? Whatever. Do I really need that many bits? But the cool thing about them is that every single one of them has the same chuck size.
Oh, that's nice.
So you never have to change your chuck. In fact, the small ones have a smaller chuck size, but they still fit in the same chuck as the big ones.
So what does chuck mean?
So if you're someone who actually pinned your models instead of being a dirty, dirty scab, you would know that when you're using a pin vise, you have I don't know if it's called the chuck, but I call this thing the chuck. It's the thing that holds the pin vice bit in, and you've got different sized ones. So this is the one I got from Games Workshop literally in 1999 or 2002 or something. And this has got a big hole on it. And if you flip it around, it's got a small hole on it for a smaller bit. But there's like, and then you have like, you unscrew this end, and then there's even another chuck and another one. So I used to, as I change bit sizes, when I got a smaller bit, usually the drill bit is all the same size along it. But when you look at the God Hand ones, it has like a collar on it. So it steps from the skinny bit up to like the larger end piece. Which that's the real revolution, because then like I stick this one in here and it's pretty loose, but I can tighten this up. And then just say I want to go from this skinny little bit to the number 3 bit, which is the biggest one they have. Switch, pull this out, put this in. It's the same.
But I'm confused. Aren't college bullies called chucks too?
No, they're called chads.
Okay. Not chucks.
Yeah. No, the chuck is like the thing on a drill press that you use to, I think that's what it's called, where you put the bits in. And then even if you're like, if you got your bit out and you don't know what size it says God Hand 0.9. So you can actually like check the size of your bit. And like that's useful because I've got all these pins. Like I've got this pin here, which is 0.8 millimeters. So I know to use, actually I think if I use a 0.8, it's very tight. So I use a 0.9 and it slides right in.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm far less fancy because I have these.
But isn't every one of them a different size?
Yeah.
At the bottom?
It starts with 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.8. Goes up to 2.5. And for smaller ones, I have one of the same.
Boys, this is getting too technical for me. Nobody can follow us here.
So
Yeah,
I used to do that too, Simon. And I've got these little tiny ones, and they're like they're stepping up. But the problem is that the chuck that fits this one is not the same as the. Sorry, it's called a collet. Apparently, David Hill has just corrected us. It's called a collet. So the collet that fits that one is not the same that fits that one. And when I want to do a big hole, and I want to shove one of these suckers in, I need a still different collet. But with this set, I can go from 1 millimeter to 3 millimeters, and never change the collet.
So David Hills also said the painting handle he made you has the ability to fit those as well.
Yeah, but I wouldn't drill with it. Actually, the paint handle that you made me, David, the collet is like, for some of my I got it right here. For some of my pins, the largest collet in there is not big enough, and even like the separate one that you gave me, it's still not big enough. I was having trouble with that when I was doing the dominatrix because I couldn't fit the like big rods that I was using in there. But yeah, this is pretty close.
So just
yeah.
I've got a question about the pins, the extra pins. With the smaller ones, how sturdy, like, how much give have they got in them? Because I managed
Okay, so they're made for plastic. I already broke one. When so I had this set to begin with, and because you can see there's a big step between the bottom and the top, I think I snapped this one because I was trying to flex it and I was trying to get it on a weird angle. So you got to use them only on plastic, and you got to be careful. Because you can, like, that's the downside with them, that this is a weak point between the steps. But if you're careful about that, they are amazing.
You know, back in my day, we used to have no fancy stuff like this. No chuck, no
Well,
nothing.
now you're living in the future, baby. Lucky you.
I had one of these from my ex-girlfriend who was a goldsmith.
Oh, yes.
And they use those like on everyday basis. And I snapped off that at the very bottom where it grows thick. Like after the first use, suddenly it was off there, and I was like, yeah, that's so much for the fancy part.
So see, I'm taking this little one, I'm shoving it in here, And I'm getting this bigger one, and I'm just putting it right in there. Gotta loosen it up a bit. Oh yeah. And now I'm gonna drill for this big honking piece of copper wire into these legs that may or may not be glued yet. Shit.
This all
But
sounds a bit. This all sounds a bit weird, guys.
it is a solution. You know what I did?
What?
I bought like 3 more drills, and now I have one drill that that has the big chuck in there. They're always, well, I'm using like 3 different wires in my modeling,
Yep.
and for each wire that I use, I have 1 drill, and that makes things rather quick.
See that? I'd love to do that, but my problem is that my store never has the pin sizes that I need. They're always sold out. I don't know why.
The pin size?
Like the pin, like the
Oh.
pins that I'm using to
Yeah.
pin the models. They have like these tiny little ones, and then they have giant ones, and they have no steps in between. I'm like, God damn it! But it's the steps in between I need.
Okay.
Germany, you know what? In Germany, we don't have problems.
They just don't exist. Hmm.
Yeah, apparently not.
Hmm.
How do you pin, Marco?
He uses bicycle spokes. We talked about this.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey,
Are you-
I'm back.
You're
I
back.
guess
Welcome
it's-
back.
Wi-Fi
Bicycle
just
strokes
disappeared.
because
Oh shit.
They're so much
Sorry,
stronger.
we lost you. What was that, Marco?
I used to use bicycle strokes because they're so much stronger than brass rod.
They're too large though for some things. Like
Yes, absolutely.
when I'm pinning the legs on these guys, I can't get a bicycle spoke in there to save my life.
Well, they're very small bicycles, you know.
Like the ones for monkeys?
Absolutely.
Or kids?
Are spokes standard size, or do they come in? I don't actually know if they come in different
I have
sizes.
no idea.
Who knows?
Someone in the
Well,
chat, invariably.
I tried something different, and I added blue to the 2 siblings,
Yeah.
and I'm not quite sure about that.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for it to dry and then hit it with brown, I guess. Yeah. So contrast paints can be useful, but they also can be a bitch.
Yeah. You
never-
have to get it right the first time.
Okay.
And they're drying forever.
Oh, really?
I
Maybe.
think so. I think so. Yeah. So, how is your alcohol consumption coming along?
Oh, I actually
Oh,
haven't
you're right.
cracked a beer.
What?
Mine is empty. I should reload.
We need to be professional around here, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Sure.
I screwed up, Bargeist. I think that Bargeist put the legs further apart, and I just glued them together like a chump.
What did Tom Wilson do?
Damn it, I screwed up. There we go.
We want to fire these shots. That's what
Ah,
she's
the
there.
calls.
What's that?
Okay. Shall I resume painting the 2 siblings, or shall I base the little dudes?
What are you feeling?
Hang on a sec.
Yeah.
Doop, 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 doop.
Damn, now I need a
Oh.
pelvis.
YouTube's flagging thing is so funny.
What? What did it flag?
Uh,
Crotch?
Really?
Yeah. Just the phrase "down the crotch."
Who said it? Was it Nick?
No, it was
Bargeist.
Bargeist.
I did slice the legs apart. Nothing about slicing the legs apart is fine. Down the crotch.
Oh, you said crotch. Oh, we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
Back it up. Back that train back into the station. That's too sexy.
Groin is fine as well, apparently. Just crotch.
That's where it gets sexy.
Just someone try pelvis. See if that works.
Oh no, this is getting too big. Oh, fuck it. Who cares? Let's do it anyway.
Yeah, oh, yeah, David Hill's also gone. Yeah, it didn't flag porn.
YouTube knows its audience.
Good point. Bet Pelvis works as well.
YouTube knows its audience.
We're trying to use different ones. Spargo's gone, then he carved up the top part of the thighs and the buttocks away.
Did it flag buttocks?
Nope.
Okay, sorry, I just
That's fine.
dropped off.
We're happy to have you back.
Are we?
Yeah.
I am. I don't know about you,
I am.
you weirdo.
I am too.
You better be.
So you asked me what I'm feeling, and I have the feeling that I should stop painting now because it was good until it's lasted, and I think it's over. I'm
Your
stuck with the
inspiration?
two siblings at a point where I'm not sure if I want to have another paint, and that's taking too long to dry, and so I'm just heading forward.
Onward!
Onward. No waste of time here. So okay. So I'm trying to accomplish swamp for the first time.
Swamp? What do you mean?
Yeah, I want the swamp bases. I want these
Oh,
dudes to be
nice.
running around in the swamp.
Yep.
And I just like the sound of that word, swamp.
Yes.
Have a look at my pretty head.
Actually, my Death Watch and Night Army will have swamp bases as well.
Your
Nice.
My Night Death Watch army, which I'm working on all the time this year, is will have swamp bases as well.
They're gonna be hunting the Necrons?
It's good. No, it was just a lucky accident because I was talking to the painting studio. They made quite a few proposals, and the swamp shit they proposed was just so good that I just said yes.
Nice.
So how you going to do the swamp?
I don't. I'm not going to do any swamp.
He's gonna pay
They are
someone to
going
do it for him.
Absolutely, I have no idea. Look
Oh.
good. I'm busy as it is.
Oh Jesus! I thought I could pick your brain, but if you were to, how would you approach it?
He did it for his Necrons.
Absolutely.
So what's your secret? Spill.
My
I feel like I
secret
kind of
was,
want a swamp thing for my crew too.
Yeah, I think the question I get asked most of the time is actually how did I do the Necron plant algae stuff, which I use for the swamp bases and the Necrons, and it's really easy to do
Well, we talked about that, I think, didn't we?
all the time.
That was just gloss and ink, right?
No. It was just flock. It was called swamp grass, I think, rather a dark green kind of flock. And I just diluted it with PVA glue and some water.
Yeah.
And just slapped on the dark green grass flock and dry brushed it with a very bright green and just some gloss varnish on top, and presto, you have some algae.
Okay. Okay.
For the
I
swamp
feel
base, I just used a couple of like small brown islands, like with mud, to stick out of the swamp.
Mhm.
Painted
Yeah.
some really dark green. Did some highlights around the brown islands, and put some algae on top. Easy.
Yeah, so swamp is all about like having on a very flat surface different raised areas and little
Yeah.
ponds, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
So that's what I'm trying because I feel like oh Jesus, am I breaking off the tentacles? Oh, I'm
No,
breaking
don't
off
do
the
it.
come
They're
on.
so beautiful.
So little, so tiny. Yeah, I'm trying to get those raised areas and all the different things. But I'm wondering how those little buggers with no knees are supposed to run around in the swamp.
They shuffle.
Yeah. I explained that to myself. That they are supernatural beings and they probably have found different means of motion, of moving around.
Teleportation.
Yeah, sort of. Levitation. They seem to walk, but actually they're floating.
Only when the humans are watching, they walk. So they don't scare them
Yeah.
too much. And the humans look
Yeah.
away. Levitate.
But in the story I have in my head that, oh Jesus. Okay,
like I'm
I
making
will
this
need
guy
to
too
hide
tall.
that because I just broke off the leg. I was not aware that this was possible.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. In the story I have for them in my head, humans don't see them very often.
Yep.
They just see the lanterns and know.
Nice. I like it.
Oh, I like
I
that the
like it.
lanterns are so much taller than they are. It's kind of like the humans would be looking up at the level of the lanterns, because it's like, oh, that's like a human height. And then they like follow the
Yeah.
lanterns, and then the guys come and stab them in the guts.
Yeah, that was my idea.
Brilliant.
If he would have a lantern and he would raise it high, it would be like his arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
But if you see those lanterns, you are screwed anyway.
You will not survive
Well, maybe you will.
if you're lucky.
There's a horror that goes beyond dying.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh.
How very dire.
What could be more grim than dying?
Everlasting torture.
Yeah, something like that. I think the dude with the shovel is my favorite. I have no purpose for him, but I think this shovel piece is just too cool. I could use it on every single second model.
Yeah, you've used it before, right?
Yeah. Everyone needs a shovel. Dig. Motherfuckers, dig. I try to glue them very, very gently on the bases, but they stick like hell.
Oh, because you put them on like painting bases?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I did that with my gaunts, and I hope they don't stick like hell, because that would be annoying.
And I used the cheap super glue, expecting that it's going to be cheap super glue, and now I have to cut all the legs in half.
Far too good for what you're hoping.
Yeah.
So I tried something with mine where I usually put like a dab of glue on their foot and then glue their foot, but for this guy I put his feet into the base and then I put the glue on the bottom in the little pins.
Yeah.
Because I was worried about the glue getting on his feet and then painting his feet and then the glue like breaks off with his feet or something. So I'm hoping that this is okay and that it'll be easier to get them out like this. And then worst case scenario, I can just like break the base to get them off. And then put them on their scenic base. As I discovered with these bastards, because I glued them in way too well, and I had to like literally crack open their bases to get them off. The gene stealers. It was a mess.
Yeah, I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I feel your pain.
I'm worried this Lictor guy might be too big to be like a gene stealer, but whatever.
Which Lictor?
So the guy that I'm stealing off of Bargeist.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. Where's my...
Well, the rumor talking about Lictors, I feel like we talked about last week about plastic Lictors.
Yeah.
And nothing has shown up, right?
Not yet. No, it won't be a while, I don't think. They just released all the Imperial Kill Team stuff, so
yeah.
I don't think they're gonna...
But the Kill Team boxes are the main hope, aren't they?
Sorry, what? Once again, what was that?
The Kill Team boxes are the main hope, aren't they?
Yeah, they said they're going to
Yeah.
release like a. Well, I don't know if they said they're going to release a box, but they said they're going to release like new models, new scenery, new models, new battle zone, new something else every quarter.
Well, it sounds so likely, doesn't it? Just to have them really specialized kill teams for each faction.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be easy.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, guys. Rain on my parade. This
What?
pelvis is too big, isn't it? Hold on.
What?
Wait for it to catch up. I put a pelvis on this lictor guy. I think it's too big.
Oh, the head crest.
Yeah, I need your opinion. I think it's too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Sorry.
I
Well-
don't know about you Canadians and your big pelvises all the time. I don't know. What's up with you?
Good thing I didn't glue it in. Where am I going to call this?
If you moved it higher, it might work.
You think?
What
Well-
if you cut off the first bone row?
Yeah, I was thinking I could cut it down. Then I'm marring my favorite bit, but whatever. I think it would be better if I cut it down.
I just realized that I have been carried away with making these little dudes way too much. Because I thought that I could, at some point, I could have used them as a warband for Frostgrave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a warband is 10 models, maybe 11, but never more.
Yeah.
And now I already have 9 of the little dudes, and I want to use this, or I would want to use the siblings and the demons as well. So I already have like 13 models, but 13 is a good number.
Well,
Small
can't you
stuff.
like... Oh, I guess they're not equipped differently. I was going to say if they're equipped differently, you could like swap some in and swap some out, depending on what you wanted them to... What
Yeah.
role you wanted them to play, but...
What you were saying, Marco?
No, nothing. But couldn't you just come up with a rule to just make two little guys for each big one? So you have 20?
Ah,
or something?
Hmm.
they work
Because
in teams.
I love your little guys. They are so full of character.
Oh, wait, yeah, Simon.
Yeah.
They don't all have lanterns, right?
Yeah.
Put 2 on a base. One with the lantern and one with like a knife.
Hmm. That would be funny.
Little horror teams.
Certainly would.
Okay, this is. Hmm.
Kajan's turned up, so hello.
Hey, Kajan.
Hello.
Welcome.
Okay, how to make those little pools? Huh. This is what happens when you don't have your B box of tools with you.
You mean not your A box?
Yeah. Oh, this might work. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Little swamp. Swamp.
You
Swamp.
really like that word.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you know what
I
German word
never-
I really like?
What?
Chili-gong.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're talking about something chili.
Is it chili-gong? What is it? How does it...
It's like Entschuldigung.
Oh, it's chili-gong. Okay. Can you tell I learned all my German from Dark?
Well, not all. I always hope that you have learned just a little bit from me, but
Well, from Dark and from that one Tool song. Uncoiner Eier.
I have so vividly in my head that day we first met, and you were driving me to your place from the airport, and you were talking about.
That wasn't the
this
day we
song.
first met. We first met with Marco in Germany.
Oh, that's right. So
Games
the
Day.
first time
It was Games Day.
Yeah, but the first time we met in Toronto, and you drove me to your place, and you talked like 5 minutes about that song until you looked it up in your in your MP3 player, and I was like, I have no idea what he's talking about, but let's just keep on smiling.
You're like, and this guy doesn't like eggs. Okay.
What's with him and the eggs? Ah, Clippers, faster! I need to work faster. This is too slow.
Here's the part where I cut off the ass. Oh shit, it's not on screen.
What?
I gotta cut the ass off the back of the bloodletter legs. Because Tyranids have no ass.
No ass for you, sir. Okay, I was a little bit overexcited with
You
with the
never.
No, never.
So
Hi, Joe.
are you guys following Dune, the movie?
I heard that people are freaking out that it's like really good.
I have
Night, Symbio Joe.
good night. I have not seen I've seen the trailer, I guess, but that's as far as I got with it.
That's as far as most people have gotten with it.
Yeah, of course. Well, I have to admit, I'm full of hope
Me too.
because Denis Villeneuve has just not made any bad films before.
Yep.
So,
Y-
it was
And
all
you're
great.
welcome. Canadian. Famous.
I know. But it's French Canadian. You see? It's like Vancouver.
What?
It's French Canadian, isn't it?
Did you say it's French Canadian? It's Vancouver?
Yeah.
Montreal.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Montreal. Montreal's the French Canadian part.
I see.
And Quebec City. Vancouver is very not French.
Okay.
Yeah, he's French Canadian, you're right.
But he's awesome.
And the French Canadians would have you believe that they are a distinct society from the rest of Canada. In fact, they even have separatist leanings.
What?
Yes.
I thought you cannot
Everyone's a separatist these days.
They have a whole political party called the Bloc Québécois, whose purpose is basically to, not overtly anymore, but to work towards Quebec becoming a distinct society from Canada, like possibly separating from Canada. Yeah, we've had like referendums and stuff.
Wow, I thought everything was so happy in Canada.
No. We got bullshit just like everywhere else. I did a presentation to Simon students once about how racism still exists in Canada. It's not some
Okay.
crazy, like, multicultural utopia.
Good.
Yes.
Too bad. I always thought of Canada to be that very one place where it all works.
Yeah, that's what
No.
everyone thinks, but it doesn't. It's a myth.
Okay, it is. But
We
I
deal with the
have to
shit
say,
everywhere.
I
Sorry.
have to say, I was very impressed with Toronto
Oh, good.
and all this.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Multi-
not bad. Like, there was this thing that came out, I think a couple of weeks ago, that said that Toronto was the safest city to live in after Copenhagen.
Okay.
But like, it's also the case that Toronto is like the second most expensive city to live in Canada.
Really?
So like,
cannot-
who can afford to be in that safe place? That's the question.
Well, you can.
Wow. This is what happens when you take care of your elderly father. Get to share a house.
Should pay off eventually, right?
Pays off every day we get to spend time with him.
Of course. Please say hi from me to the old driver.
I will.
Yeah, from me too, for what it's worth.
Sure.
I feel like I have to jump on that train, but it still feels weird.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, he and me, we share the love of being deep down in the dark places under the water.
And him
And-
and Simon share the love of beer.
Yeah, and the love of good butter.
What?
True.
What's
Oh,
the
you-
story about? Tell me.
Yeah, he likes good butter.
We brought him
Okay.
butter from France, and he was very taken with it.
Awesome.
Because the butter in Canada is
you-
shit.
Okay. Really?
And I now know why I have married my wife.
Yeah.
Well, no, let me phrase that differently. I found another reason why it was good.
Yeah.
Since COVID started, I have been doing most of the shopping
Yeah.
in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Because we feel like it's enough if one takes the risk.
Yeah. Smart. That was
And,
Nora because she got vaccinated way before I did.
Yeah.
Because she's more valuable than you, isn't she?
So it was called Operation Protect Pinky, and she did all the grocery shopping, which is not how it usually is. So that was a nice break.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, you were saying?
So yeah, so she went eventually to buy our groceries, and she discovered that we can get butter from Brittany here.
Oh my god, you lucky bastards!
Yes, that was amazing. She came home and she was smiling all over her face, and she said, like, if we cannot go there, we can at least taste it.
Good. So she has an appreciation for the finer things.
Yes, and I actually thought about if a package of butter would make it through the mail.
Well,
To
if you
ship
put
to
it,
you.
I would try it in the winter. But
What?
I don't know.
Not
Customs is
blue.
annoying about like crap, stupid
Yeah.
stuff. So they might seize it, but who cares? Might as well try it. I'd say ship it in the winter and pack it tight with like some insulation and I don't know.
Just said it 10 times. Couple will make it through, I guess.
Send a swarm.
That would be the most expensive butter
Yes.
to be there, but we could give it a shot.
And it would be the most Tyranid thing to do.
That's right.
If we had like, Flynn money, then we could totally
again-
waste it on that.
Just swamp the defenses.
Send more.
What's going on in the chat, Flynn?
So David and Peter have been sorting out about getting the paints list sent to each other.
The paint what?
The list of paints being sent to each other. My computer has decided to go a bit crazy because I got the charger plugged in, so it goes a bit slower.
Yeah.
Simio Joe has handed over the night shift work to Kajan.
Thank you, Kajan, for taking that on for the team.
And that's as much as I can see at the moment because everything has just gone slow. I've also seen Lathion's meme that she posted earlier.
Oh, okay.
Surprise Pikachu.
Is it a good one?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Good.
Okay. I've got to wait for Chrome to.
So if anyone's
crash
wondering what the
fully.
hell I'm doing, I'm carving out the thighs of the bloodletter so I can sculpt some Tyranid vascular tissue in there. It's extremely rewarding work.
Yay.
Best thing you have ever done. Admit it.
Thank you.
Most fun thing.
I mean, I didn't
Most
want to say
reward-
it out loud, but since
Most
you mentioned
rewarding. Every meal's a banquet.
So we're back to quoting Alien now.
We
is that
always
an
are.
alien quote?
Of course.
Damn it. Don't know that one.
Do your homework.
Yes.
Whatever. I named my dog Ripley. I did enough homework.
Every paycheck's a fortune. Every meal's a banquet.
Oh, okay.
Green course.
Is that the dudes, the proletariat on the ship in the first one?
That's
It's-
what the Sarge said.
It
Oh.
started at Bone in Aliens,
Oh, okay.
and it was Al Matthews, the Vietnam sergeant, and he's dead. I raise my beer to him now, to Al Matthews.
Oh
Yes.
shit.
Who
I've
is
gotta
dead?
call this. Oh wait, my camera's all fucked up. Sorry. I gotta call the stream soon. Because I'm going to have dinner soon.
so much fun.
Vermis, I've got a lump of soft millipede about the size of a split pea. What to do with it? Sculpt a little face / mask, I would say.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms, mushrooms. Damn it, I wanted to get further on the stream, but whatever. Too much fun.
Too much fun was had, yes.
As always, huh?
I think I need to accept the fact. I think I'm trying to create this lictor and trying to make it look too Tyranid and just accept the fact that it's going to be weird and different and it'll be better.
Weird and different is always better.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
The next time you say that, you have to buy a beer for everyone.
I'd be glad to.
Touche, Simon. Touche. Oh, look at this. I'm switching from this bit to this bit, and I'm using the same... What do we call it? Not Chuck. Corin?
Call it.
Yeah.
Call it. Thank you.
I just said that probably because my beer is empty.
Oh, you poor man. I actually didn't crack a beer. I was going to, and then time slipped away, and now I gotta go in 10 minutes, so not a good time to crack a beer.
Well, you can finish that in 10 minutes.
Oh, wait, but my buddy's coming over tonight for a fire, so we'll probably have some beer there.
Okay.
Simon, do you remember my Russian buddy?
Yes.
Tall, skinny, attractive, blonde
yes,
dude?
yes.
Yeah.
Crazy about pigs.
Oh, you're right. Crazy about pigs. Well remembered. Yeah, he's it was his birthday recently, so we're having him over for a bonfire in the backyard.
Nice.
Because drum roll please, the dirty, sweaty, terrible ass heat that was making me sweat my balls off has finally lifted. It's gone.
Nice.
And it's glorious. It's like autumn here now. I love it.
It's autumn here as well, at least last week, but it was rainy and shitty and disgusting.
Oh, well, we've got sunny and cool, which is great. Like, not cold. It's still like 20, 25 degrees, but zero humidity, which is what
That's cool.
kills you. Simon, did I ever play the Hoxley Workman song Autumn's Here for you?
Not that I recall it.
I shall send it to you. It's not a great song. It's a cute song. It's about like it being autumn and it being like comforting and like nostalgic and stuff like that. But it's got one of his worst lyrics ever in it.
Okay.
And the lyric is, "So find a sweater and you'll be better." It's just pretty cheesy. Pretty shitty rhyme.
I like it.
I know, I like it too, but he hates it. He likes it's like the worst thing he's ever done.
Who cares what he thinks?
Oh well. I think probably some
Well.
other people give him shit about it or something.
Too good. Oh Jesus! Can I finish more bases tonight? I don't know.
Oh,
I
did we lose
probably-
Marco? What happened to Marco?
I can't even see my laptop's just going crazy at the moment.
Oh well, apparently his is too.
He's gone with wind.
Woo! Bargeist, if you're still here, thank you so much for letting me steal your lictor idea, because damn, it's hot.
He summoned the 5th member. It took a bit of time, but he's come at the end of the stream.
He's come from the 5th member has come from Marco?
And me by the look of it.
Damn it! So it's a slow
Jesus,
roll.
we have not talked about the 5th member, and I
Oh
announced it.
no!
Yeah, so people be aware that there will be the 5th member competition thing, and it's going to be glorious, and you can get out your notepads.
We talked about it a
Write
bit
down-
last week, didn't we? We talked about
Yes,
like
we did.
possible prizing in the form of stickers.
Yes. So It will be good cause. And if you donate to that good cause, you can get stickers. That's the baseline. And if you're into miniatures and modeling, you could use the hashtag CC fifth member.
And
Was it that?
fifth is spelled out with letters, right?
Yeah.
Not
that's
just
right.
like 5th. It's FIFTH.
TH.
How do you spell again? What's my job?
I
Writing and
don't know.
editing for a living? Oh, that's unfortunate.
What's my age again?
What's my age again? What's my age again? Hey, people on this stream are probably too young to get that reference. Is that Sum 41?
Well,
No, Blink
no,
182.
Blink.
Oh shit, they're the same thing.
I'm
Sum
too
41
old.
is the Canadian version. Oh my god, he's back.
I am. I was tired. I slept. Back now.
That's all it takes. That's the German nap. 5 minutes,
Yep.
and you're good.
Absolutely. It's efficient.
Hey, Vermis, while you're here, Vermis, when are we gonna get another awesome sketch of your dominatrix? You gave us that nice tease
Yay.
of the front angle, but we haven't gotten the nice side angle.
Do it.
And don't you dare smoke bomb away right now.
Good question.
The best.
We
For anyone
want
who
to have-
doesn't know, Vermis is the reason we have cool dominatrixes, because Vermis drew us a beautiful dominatrix back in the day.
Yep.
It's a classic.
Yes.
So yeah,
Okay.
I doodled up a concept for the stickers already,
Yep.
and yeah,
That's the Karen concept.
that's the Karen.
Yep.
The dim Karen sticker is a go.
Yes. I wanted us to decide on the full sticker range before I spoke to Tom about them. Because we were talking about like possibly some other designs in our little group
Yeah.
chat. So I wanted us to decide on which designs we want before approaching Tom. Or
Okay.
possibly Alex.
And yeah, but I think we should start talking about it because you know what, the female Space Marine challenge is over, and what are people supposed to do now? So we have to.
I think
give
it's
them
it's
something to
hilarious
think
that you
about.
think this challenge is on the same scale as 28 mag / Wilhelm Miniatures female Space Marine
Well-
challenge, but sure.
Well, we are as big as we want to be.
We are
True.
fucking famous.
Yes.
Oh, you want to see my female Space Marine entry?
I'm not sure.
I'll be right back. 1 sec.
I just hope that he's just getting his dominatrix and pretending that there's the female Space Marine in that dreadnought.
Yeah. Something's fishy here right now.
Hmm.
You ready? Drum roll, please.
Yes.
No.
Look, it's done. Oh wait, no, it's not. Not at all.
Wait, I don't see anything.
Oh, I should
Oh,
wait
I
until it
usually-
caught up.
Did you actually do one? That's amazing.
Yeah, but I didn't finish it. I took a miniature that I had already started working on for some other female Space Marine thing, and I was like, oh, I'll do it for this. And the reality is that Space Marines aren't nearly interesting enough. Because I was like,
Well,
oh, all I have to do is like sculpt a cloak on her to be like flapping in the breeze and stick a ponytail on the back of her head, and I'd be done. But I didn't manage to.
Well, the funniest one I thought was from Arbiter Ian on YouTube, who just sent in a normal Space Marine with a slightly different head, and just said, "Well, think about what a Space Marine is and how he grows from being a teenage boy to something trunk-like, unhuman." And he pretty much said the female Space Marine would be pretty much the same. He wouldn't be sexually, he wouldn't have boobs. He would just be a genetically modified fighting trunk.
Sure,
you-
but that's the easy answer, and I think it's lazy.
Yeah.
Like, This. Oh shit, that's my
But what do you want to do? Do you want to do fancy hair, makeup, boobs?
No, I want.
Whatever?
I just want. All I want. Here you go. This is what I want. I want a discernibly female head on a normal Space Marine body. To just say that that's all that it takes, and that you don't have to sexualize them. You don't have to like overdo it. It's for representation. It's just saying that, like, you know, women can be Space Marines too. Like, I think that's the whole point of this thing. And people are going to come up with some really cool ideas and some really different ideas and interesting ideas. And a lot of people have done kind of like what you're describing, Marco, where it's they've created something that just looks like a normal Space Marine, but it's a female.
Yeah.
And it's hard to tell because there's so much armor and bullshit and artifice and all that stuff that goes into it. But at least it exists. Like, at least there's a little more representation there.
Kajin's just gone. We lost him. He's working on Space Marines now.
Oh shit. We've gone and done it!
But he's
Alright.
doing it for good cause.
No, we don't know that. He might just be working on Space Marines.
No, I think he meant you.
Oh, me. Oh, whoops. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry.
course.
I didn't finish it. I've been working on gaunts instead. You've got nothing to worry about.
Go on, ghosts, huh?
No.
Yeah,
Real
look at
gaunts.
him.
Nobody ever
Look at
talks
him.
about Gaunt's Ghosts having a Tyranid reference in its title.
What the hell? Okay, we did talk about that. Didn't I say how pissed off I was when I was like, yes, new gaunts? And I'm like, wait, what? What is this Imperial Guard bullshit?
I just feel that so bewildered that everyone who's talking about Guns Ghost in German is always referring to them as Geister. So they just use the German word for ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always feel like, who are you talking about? I don't know who those guys are, because to me, because I read them in English, the books, to me they're ghosts, and it doesn't make sense.
Ah, so you don't expect the Geista.
Yeah.
It's like someone talking about the
Geist.
Cybot.
Yeah, same shit.
The
Same
cyborg.
shit.
Marco's fave.
It's basically shit.
What?
Oh shit, did I glue this in?
The
Ah crap, I didn't
Cybot
glue
is
this. Uh-oh. It's
You know
my...
what you should have done?
What?
You should have entered the dominatrix.
Is the female
And-
Space Marine? Oh, the dead one?
There's a female space marine in the cyborg.
The dead one on the base. Nice.
Yes. They die and taste like chicken like all the other space marines do.
Speaking of tasting like chicken, Nora's making chicken for dinner and I should go.
Good
Chicken.
timing. I'm finished for today. Perfect.
Good.
I'm
And
not.
nobody knows what I worked on. Haha.
What do you mean? We
Yeah.
watched you work on it.
Don't
Crazy
ask
man.
me now. Don't ask me now. I won't tell.
More
I have
armigers.
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, same. More armigers. Flynn has a.
You worked on your shield, didn't you?
I worked on a shield and now worked on a lance and a sword.
Sorry,
And
I'm
all
not
the-
really looking up. I saw the shield and I heard you talk about the shield. I didn't see the other ones.
It's all fine. It's all fine. I was happy talking bullshit and just getting some stuff done because
Thanks,
I have to
man.
finish those. I have to finish those armigers till within 2 weeks. at
Thanks
the
for talking
latest.
bullshit with us and getting shit done.
It's been awesome. Thank you.
I've got 1 minute till I told Nora I was going to be there, and I'm going to glue this leg in, and I'm going to be done.
Go.
Here's a hint. You don't have to pin into your pelvis. Just pin your legs up into the body as well. All as well.
You don't have to pin at all. You just can use green stuff to keep everything together.
Just put piles of glue on it.
That's what I did for the armigers, actually. No pinning at all.
You guys are rookies.
You gotta be efficient. You gotta be efficient.
Bloody Germans. Talking about efficiency all the time.
It's our
I
nature.
feel like
Can we say-
I never thought about efficiency until you came up with that.
Yeah, same here, actually.
I was just efficient. I never cared for it.
Exactly. We don't talk about it, we just do it. Because talking about it is not efficient.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just draw the fucking owl.
Yep. So what kind of chicken are you having, Nick?
Roasted chicken.
Ooh.
She's very good at it.
Ah,
All right, there we go.
hungry again.
I've
I'm
got like
hungry.
a pseudo Bargeist Lichter frame. I still don't think I'm going to do it as well as they did, but oh well. Put a skull on him and he's done. Boom.
Same thing I did here. I put a skull on it and it's done now. Boom.
Such is
Looking
Yeah,
Warhammer.
good.
I'm definitely lacking any skulls here.
Sorry for
No,
you.
you used skulls for the didn't you use skulls for their heads?
Yeah, that's
Poor
right.
schmuck. Poor schmuck.
Yeah, I know. I honestly wanted to add skulls to those bases, but right now I feel like not too bad that I didn't, because yeah, there just can be so many dead people, right?
Well, in 40k,
In the
no.
grim darkness of the far future, there is only dead people.
Yeah, there's only skulls.
Yep.
Goals sounds almost as funny as swamp.
Swamp.
Womp.
Okay, on that note, we're going to call it. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining the stream this week. Thank you to everyone in the chat who joined up. And Bargace, thank you for letting me steal your shit.
And have a good night.
Have a good night,
Yay.
everyone. And
Night,
we will...
night.
Next week, I won't be able to do Friday, I don't think, because I'm going to be away, but we'll figure something out. Oh, June's here! I didn't realize that.
Woo!
June.
I'm thinking of using one of the
Greetings to
females-
Down Under. Just in time.
Greetings. All right, friends.
Absolutely. Hey, Jun.
Oh, I'm supposed to tell you to like and subscribe, so please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, because apparently that helps us. But it was great to have
Yes.
you all here. And Vermis, you need to... He said something about... Hold on, he said something about his Dom. I have trouble flipping that front view around to side view and give it a good silhouette at the same time. Also, I keep running out of space on my screen to draw the tail. Things like Godzilla in singular point in that regard. Well, just keep at it, man. Draw the tail separately and then just slap it on there.
Oh, Godzilla singular point as in the anime.
Oh, okay.
Good night, Northerners.
All right. Next time we got to talk to Vermis more about the Dom and solve that problem because apparently we missed that this time. All right. Good night. Have fun,
Good night.
folks. Good night. Good fight, and we will see you soon.
It's a summer quote, and it's chill on the evening. See you soon.
Bye.
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 Best regards from Berlin. Bye-bye.
Hold on. Just waiting for the stream to end.
Well, Marco's really tired. He switched off the...
Oh,
The camera.
I was trying to get
Yeah,
his
he-
best regards from Berlin in there.